Hey everybody, Blaise here, and I am back with you doing some hand-drawn animation again. A couple of weeks ago I did a video on how to do an in-between drawing, and I thought it would be kind of fun to sit down and show you kind of our old ways that we animated back at Disney, and I would take you through a short scene. I've got a character, a little dog character that I've been working on, along with our bulldog character. His name is Pogo. And he's a three-legged dog. I got a little drawing of him right here I wanted to show you. But this is Pogo. I did this drawing a little earlier for you guys to see his personality. And he's really a cute dog. And he doesn't let the fact that he's missing a leg, he does not let that slow him down at all. As a matter of fact, he just gets out there and plays, and he just loves the world. And so I thought it would be kind of fun to take him and have him kind of bound through a shot. It's something where I can just do straight ahead animation. And straight ahead animation, I'll get to that a little bit later. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is just how we get started doing something like this. When we animated back at Disney, when we would do films like The Lion King or Beauty and the Beast, an animator doesn't just sit down and start animating. We need to know the stage that we're working in, okay? And so, and we'd also need to know how big the character needs to be in the shot, all that kind of stuff. So before the scene ever gets to us, it would go through the layout department. And what they did, they set up the shots. They're the cinematographers of the movie. And so they would create the background and also where the camera is going to be looking, where the characters are going to move through the shot, that sort of thing. And so today what I've created is a very simple little background, and what's going to happen is Pogo is going to come through, and he's just going to be bounding and jumping up and down and just having a good time and running through the shot. It'll probably be about a 2-second shot, maybe 3 seconds. It won't be any more than, I don't know, 50 or 60 drawings. And I thought, you know what, it'd be a lot of fun to go ahead and do that live and do it on paper. Something that you don't get to see very often. And it's great for me because I get to pull out my disc and sit at my old animation desk. This is a desk that I animated Nala on and the Beast and all kinds of characters from my past. And I just thought it'd be a lot of fun to sit here and show you on the desk that I used to draw on at Disney how I did Disney animation. And so the first thing that I want to do, well, first of all, we'll show you Pogo one more time. This is Pogo. And like I said, we're just going to have him bounding through. So I'm going to put that up here. Let me grab my first piece of paper. Now, the first thing is, I was considered a rough animator. So what's a rough animator? Well, the drawings that you see up on the screen, those beautiful, perfect lines that hold the color, those are the, when you go to the movies and you see those drawings, like The Lion King, none of those were my drawings or any other rough animators' drawings. Those were cleaned up drawings. Myself and other rough animators, it was up to us to come up with the action, to come up with the emotion, the acting for the shot. And so we would go in and not draw really tight, rough, pristine lines. In order to get the movement and get the flow, we would kind of go through it quickly and draw quickly, and we would draw rough. Okay? And so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be drawing very rough. You're going to see that some of these drawings are going to look like scribbles. But once we shoot them and we play them back, you're going to get to see that animation. So I'm going to do what's called straight ahead. And I mentioned this earlier. There's two types of animation. There's straight ahead animation, then there's pose to pose animation. And you can do stuff in between. Usually, straight ahead animation has to do with fast action. It's something where our character's coming in and he's, like in this case, he's bounding and jumping around, and I'm just going to go straight ahead. I'm just going to animate it one drawing after another and just let him do his thing and really kind of, for me as an artist, it's almost controlled chaos. He's doing what he wants in my head. I'm trying to be him, and I'm just drawing what I feel, and it goes through. Now, pose-to-pose animation is just that. We figure out certain poses throughout that shot, and then we animate we connect it with in-between drawings to make it nice and smooth. But it's really figuring out several poses, maybe 3 or 4 poses within a shot, and then you connect it with animation, okay? But today we're doing straight ahead. And I'm just going to have them bound through from right to left, right through the shot. And here we go. So I'm going to have him coming in like he's coming in out of a jump. So I'm going to start fairly loose. And I want to get this line of action coming through. Okay, so there's one drawing, and you can see it's pretty rough. But I want to make sure you can see there's this general flow of action that's kind of arcing through. Just like so. And so he's coming in, and now I'm just going to go right into the next one. Like I said, I'm just going to go straight ahead. You see there? Let's go into the next one. Now, unfortunately, I'm left-handed, and I flip with my right hand, and so my hand is kind of over the top of these drawings. But we'll get through it. One of the things you want to keep in mind as you're animating, it's not just the action of the body, but also the overlapping action. You know, how are those ears following through and flopping? And how is the tail reacting? And even though he's missing a limb over here, I would imagine that he would use that other, even though there's not a paw there, he would reach out just like he would as if the paw was there. And we'll just keep moving through. And what I'm trying to do is think of the simplicity of his shapes and keep that consistent as I'm drawing. And most of all, what I'm trying to do is just really feel the animation. And so here, I think as I flip it, I want to feel that paw just back a little further. I want to feel him, even though he's only got 3 paws, 3 feet. I want to feel him just spring through the air. And I also go when I'm on the ground, I want to make sure I'm making contact with that ground as well. So here you can see we've got 4 drawings, and you can see him kind of bounding in. Feeling the action. Okay, so like I said, I want to have him kind of start to spin in the air, turn in the air. So I'm going to have him push off with that back foot and start to turn, swinging those hips around, that butt. You can see him jump across the page. And there's his muzzle right there. Let's go to the next one. Now I want to make sure, I want to see where he's going to hit the ground. I got to go and look at my layout. Look at where he hit the ground before. And look where he's going to hit the ground now. Right about here. Have him hit right here. See that push off. So once again, I'm still just kind of feeling my way through. With that other foot, I'm just going to indicate it right here. At this stage, I like to pull them off the pegs and just have a little flip through and just see how it's feeling, usually. Not bad for a three-legged dog, huh? He gets around pretty good. All right. I'm liking that so far. So I'm going to put these back on the pegs. There we go. There we go. All right, so I've just completed all of them, all my drawings here, and I'm going to just go through and flip them all real quick. Why don't we go ahead and shoot it? I'm going to put it under the down shooter, shoot it, and then we'll go see how the animation looks. Okay, so I got all the drawings scanned. I just simply put them on my desk. I set up a camera over the top. Actually, they're not scanned. I shot photos of every drawing and then imported those drawings into TV Paint, which is my animation software. And I've gone ahead and timed everything out. I opaqued all the dog animation over the background so you don't see through it. And we ended up with something that feels pretty cool. Let's go ahead and have a look. So there you go. You can see him running around. He's having fun. And this really only took about 2 hours, hour and a half to animate. And but I really wanted you guys to see the fun that you can have with animating on paper. It's so cool that you can bring something to life just through a few drawings, a few scribbles on a piece of paper, and then play those pieces of paper back, and you can see it come to life. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I really had a great time. I'm going to continue doing more animation tutorials for you. And so go ahead and try animating on paper. Get a little flip book and try doing something like that. It's a lot of fun. It's something I love to do with my grandkids, with my kids when we were young, when they were young. It's just a lot of fun to do. So until I get the next video done, go out, try this stuff. Put some beauty back into the world. Go make some art. And I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.